Hello, space dogs! Welcome back. Good afternoon. Coming to you live today from the grid, or something like that. I on the last stream I realized that I had the black lights on the whole time, and I had a mildly blacklight reactive T-shirt on, but. When I originally was setting up the stream, I had a much wider shot of the cabinet that included the floor with the arcade carpet, and it was nice and glowy and it looked pretty cool. But then after I looked at it a couple times and then talking to Belinda a little bit, I was like, that shot doesn't look that great, actually. So I pushed it in quite a bit, and we're focusing just on kind of like the active area of the game. But that means that the carpet is completely out of the shot, and so there wasn't really anything particularly glowy going on in the previous stream. So I decided I was going to start this one. Well, I decided I would put this shirt on. BitDecay actually alerted me to this shirt a couple months ago. He was like, Tron shirt on this store. And I was like, oh, very cool. And so I ordered one. And I just got... and I got it in a little while ago, but I haven't actually worn it yet. So I thought, well, I'll put it on for this stream. We'll turn on the black lights and we'll get this... we'll get this going. But anyway, as is typical for camera work, of course, everything needs way more light for a camera than it does for like our own eyes. It's actually reasonably... I mean, it's not bright by any means in this room at the moment. But I can see just fine, whereas I know on camera, like, you probably can't make out like any detail in my face at all. So I am going to go and turn up the light a little bit. Okay, now it is practically daylight in here. I'm mildly blinded, but I guess you're still getting a little bit of glow off the shirt. Actually, I'm curious. Let me, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna go shut the black lights off momentarily, just to see what difference that makes. Not a ton. A little bit, though. I think this is more of a flat blue now than what it was with the lights on. Pretty Here. Let's split the difference. Man, that is so dark still. Oh well. Anyway, enough fun with the lights. Oh wow, LTT talked about the alls. So to be honest with you, I know you're referring to like the Sega system. Is that the new one? That's what the new Chunithm is running on, right? And I actually don't know a ton yet. I've only had this machine like a little over a week, and I have not done a ton of research into it. So I'm not super familiar, but my understanding is that's the newer hardware. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get turned into, or if they're gonna get linked into this video or not. I guess it's possible. You never know how the YouTube algorithm works. Certainly, it won't be by anything I was doing intentionally, because keywords. I don't. I don't know. If you find it, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. But anyway, all right. I guess. So I was on a week ago, and was playing. Really, to be very man, why can't I talk today? Anyway, so a week ago, I had the machine, only a few days, and really, that stream was pretty much, I wouldn't say my introduction to Chunithm, but definitely my first, actually standing up and playing it, with intention and actually, spending some time with it. Every other time I'd ever played Chunithm up to that point had just been very sporadically, probably 5 or 6 times over the course of, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, and just 1 or 2 games each time. So I had very little experience, and very, I don't know, okay skill. Any skill that I had at the game was just from transferring from having played other rhythm games in my lifetime. But I think going into the stream last week, I was pretty confident with 8s and most 9s, and then I started trying a few 10s on stream, some of which I passed, some of which I didn't, but that was kind of like my progression just in that stream. I have played a few more times over the course of the last week off stream, and I've gotten a little bit better. I have passed at least 111 at this point, so I feel like I'm, making some progress. But overall, just having a really good time with it, actually. I've been real happy with the game. Glad to have it in the collection. It's been a lot of fun. Had a few people over, to check it out too, that hadn't played at all before, and they all seem to really like it. So I think, yeah, very cool. But other than that, nobody's complaining that they can't hear me, so that's good. I think everybody can mostly see, so hopefully that's good. I made a couple of little technical tweaks to the stream from last time. Nothing too major, but actually one of them was the reason why I was just a couple of minutes late. Actually, it had nothing to do with the tweaks, but for whatever reason, when I turned this all on, the overhead camera was just completely out of focus. It was focused, up here, basically. If I put my hand up here, it was in focus, but everything down here was just a complete blur. And I'm, clicking all the buttons, right? I'm changing the focus slider and clicking the auto and unclicking it and resetting it and do it, and nothing did anything. All the other controls worked, but not focus. And I was question marks? Unplug it, replug it back in, reboot the computer, shut down OBS, restart it, nothing was working. Eventually, I don't know, after the third time I had done all of those, then it just started cooperating for I don't know what reason. But hey, we'll take it. At least it's working now. Yeah, glitched. That's and Rhythm Bro, that was my biggest thing. I think I'd first played Chuni at a convention, I want to say probably like 2017, 2018. And there was a huge line for it, so I didn't get to play it very much. But I don't. I think there's one in Chicago, so like 3-ish or so hours away from me. But there's not. I mean, that's just been the thing. Is like there hasn't been one particularly accessible to me, so I haven't had much of a chance to really get to play it very much. So this one was really kind of a little bit of a gamble for me, actually, because usually, you know, when I'm when I'm going to buy a machine, right, to have in the basement, it's usually something that I like. It's a proven it's a proven hit with me, right? It's something that I really like to play, that I know a fair amount about already, and so it's like, yeah, I want to be able to play this more, and be able to share it with my friends and have a good time. But this one, I won't say it's the first, but it's definitely in a smaller group of machines where it was like, I actually don't have a lot of experience with it, and I'm buying it, kind of in a combination of I would like to play it more, and the circumstances just happen to align to where that opportunity presented itself. Other examples of that would be like Flash Beats. I had literally only played it when I went to the seller, the person that I was going to buy the machine from. I went and visited their place and played the game for the first time. It was a game that I had heard of and seen like a couple of times, but both times that I had seen it like in the wild, it had been broken. So I had never even seen one run or had a chance to play it until I went and visited this guy and was like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. And I actually didn't end up buying it on the spot. It was maybe a month later that I actually, honestly, at Belinda's encouragement, she was like, you should just get it. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get it. And it's great. Like, I love it. It's a great machine. Great game. Irritating Maze, actually, I got for Belinda. She had seen it at an event separately from me, so I had actually never played it. But I picked that one up really for her, and it's pretty fun and very unique. So, but otherwise, most of the other games, I had a reasonable amount of experience with. I guess I hadn't when I got U-Beat, because I got U-Beat long ago. I hadn't played it a ton. But I had been in Japan and played it, so I knew, like, oh yes, this is a game that I really enjoy. So it was a relatively easy decision. And of course now they're relatively easy to come by, but they certainly weren't at the time. I guess Technica is another one where I wanted to play it, and I actually didn't know where there wasn't one anywhere near any place that I was going. So that was one that I was just like, well, this seems like it's cool. Let's go for it. But anyway, sorry. Let's see. Glitch. Doesn't Jonah have one now? A Chuni? Probably. I don't know. I've actually never been to his place, but I know he's got a lot of stuff, so I would assume probably yes. There's Max. Hadn't played until recently. And by recently, did you perhaps mean last night? Yeah, Max was over last night. We were playing some of this, and it was having a good time. But let's see. And yes, we are live. Technica did get released internationally. You're right, but that doesn't mean I don't know. It didn't get it didn't get a ton of penetration like into the market. Obviously, because it didn't last terribly long. I mean, obviously it was out there for a few years, but you know, Technica 3 was over a decade ago now, and that was the last one, so it was gone. And but as far as was it easy to get, it was easy to get in that yes, I was able to call the I was able to contact the company, Pentavision, and be like, I would like one, and they're like, okay. And they shipped me one. Obviously there was, you know, an exchange of funds, but yes, it was something that I could just, at the time, buy, as opposed to having to, you know, look for it and import it and, you know, find it from wherever or blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I mean, sort of. Although, at this point, they are not at all easy to find because, like I said, they have made them in over a decade, so there you go. But, anyway, enough from me. Let's get this thing started. If there is something that you think I should try, go ahead and throw it out in the chat. Otherwise, I'm really just kind of, like I said, I'm relatively new to this game, so I'm just kind of like seeing what's out there, playing anything that seems kind of that seems interesting or fun or whatever. Anything that catches my eye. Although, it seems as though I have a mission to complete, so, let's try this. As I recall, actually, I tried this last night when Max was here, and I did not pass this. So, let's, see if we can give myself a boost that, when either 20 attack or lower judgments or 10 misses reached, gauge rate increased 175%. So, let's try that. Build the gauge early. Let's see if we can get through this. Gosh, you gotta fill 4 bars for the clear? No wonder I didn't do this. Still didn't make it. I didn't even fill... There, I got my fourth... the fourth bar filled, but I needed a fifth bar. Or, sorry, I filled... Yes, I needed to get into the fifth bar to be able to pass. So yeah. Hell yeah, Japan. Fail with an S. Love it. Alright, well, we'll come... I mean, I guess technically I could just pass it. Because, like, I don't have to pass it at any specific level. Alright. No. Actually, I will play it again, but not right now. Just because I don't want to play the same song twice in a row, literally on stream. Max said Persona music. So, here we go. Yeah. Daniel, you're exactly right. Like, grades and pass-fail are like two completely separate metrics, so you can play really well and still not pass. Alright, there we go. I'm also not exactly sure, like, how the whole, deal works with, like, what it takes to clear. Because, like, if you look at the top, there's, you know, like, a health bar. And, you know, obviously it fills up. But it's not quite like, most other rhythm games, right? Where, you know, like, you're passing as long as you have some health. It's a little bit more like, you know, Beatmania style games where it's like you have to have a certain amount. You know, like in Beatmania, you have to have 80% or more to be able to pass. But in this case, you have to like fill up the bar, and then there's like little chips underneath the bar that shows like how many times you filled up the bar. But the thing that's weird about it to me is like the number of times you have to fill the bar to pass isn't the same for every song. And again, this is one of those, I lack the experience to know, like, what determines how many times you have to fill it in order to pass. And then somebody said Jet Set Radio, which is in here too. I went right by it. Oh. I actually failed that one. I think I passed it before, though. Love it. I've passed it before, but then I failed it this time with a double A. Love it. But I still get a better score. Amazing. Well, we're starting out the stream with 2 fails and a pass, so wonderful. Ooh, just a little bit left.
See you next play.
All right, let me roll back a little bit. I missed some chat while I was playing. Yeah, Dad, I was actually talking about this shirt at the very beginning of the stream. So it's Blacklight Reactor. That's why the lights are kind of low right now. I think I might turn them up, though, because it is a little dark. But, gosh, would Tabby be good at this game? I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't say piano skill would be any advantage. I have found that, like, real musical ability, real ability, particularly in the skill that the game is trying to simulate. Of course, in some cases, like this game, I mean, it's sort of piano-ish, but not really. Yeah, but what I'm getting at is in the games that are specifically trying to be something, like real dancers, not necessarily great at DDR. Real drummers, not necessarily great at Drum Mania. Real guitarists, not particularly good at Guitar Freaks or Guitar Hero. I mean, obviously that's not a blanket statement. Yes, some of them are, but it's usually not because they have skill in the real thing. It's usually because they also have or attain skill in the game, because the game tends to be very much its own thing. I mean, like, the mechanics of playing guitar and the mechanics of playing Guitar Freaks and Guitar Hero are similar, but, being able to read and interpret, a visual scroll and turn that into something versus, reading sheet music or improving or whatever, right? Completely different skills that do not necessarily overlap. I've known many a drummer and many a dancer who are miserable at Drum Mania and or Dance Dance Revolution. I've known plenty of that go the other way too, but yeah, I wouldn't say that. And nostalgia, I mean, yes, that is, I guess, more piano-ish than this. But the thing about both this and nostalgia is they don't rely very much on, like, they don't rely hardly at all, really, on note accuracy. They're very much rhythm games. Like, you gotta hit the right thing at the right time, but the right thing is a pretty broad thing, and hitting other things at the same time, generally are okay. So, like, if you could play piano with your fists, yeah, it would be kind of like this. Because just, like, bash in the general area of the correct key, you're good. All right. Hey, Jordan. Good to see ya. Amazing. You may have seen, I think you did, because I think you reacted to it. Max and I actually went out to a local arcade that had Stepmania, and I think we played for like an hour together, and I want to say, I've played, or sorry, Stepmaniacs. I've played Stepmaniacs, maybe a handful of times, maybe 2 handfuls of times, as in less than 10 times, probably total. But last night, I would say it was like my most enjoyable ever. Like, I had a good time with it. So, I feel like I'm developing an appreciation for that game. I'm not saying I'm gonna go buy one. I definitely don't have any space for one. But I think obviously the music selection, primo, and if I'm in the mood for stepping, then there's a lot to like there, and I feel like the difficulty spread is decent. Like, I found plenty of things that I could do and enjoy that weren't killing me. All right. And yeah, sorry if I'm trying to catch up on the chat and I'm like probably missing some things, and sorry about that. But James, you said, how am I enjoying the game? Great. I'm actually enjoying it quite a lot. Um, and then yeah, there's tons of and to Daniel, there's tons of. I mean, there's just tons of stuff in this game musically. Um, Obviously, whether it's nostalgic is kind of a kind of up to the individual, but there, as far as just like number of songs and variety of songs, both a lot. Um, I so to Jordan, thank you. Thanks for popping in. Since I saw that you were since I saw that you were here, I had to just take a quick detour over to Step Maniacs for a second, even though obviously we're not playing right this second. But to James, I have not played Phoenix yet. I would love to, but I haven't been anywhere that's had it yet. To be honest, I haven't been that many places since it's been out. But I'm sure I'll get a chance before too long. I am looking forward to it for sure. And the Step Maniacs Deluxe cabinets, I've seen pictures, but I've not seen one of those in person yet either. And Jordan, yeah, Hard and Hard Plus. That was mostly what I was playing, and a couple of wilds here and there, but it was I was definitely mostly enjoying, like you said, the Hard and Hard Plus, and the charts are fun, like they're good. But and the middle panel is growing on me. I have every time I've talked about Step Maniacs up to this point, I've said, in fact, I think even on last week's stream, I said I'm not sold on that center panel. I it's not my it's I'm warming up to it. I'm warming up to it. I mean, I'm still, like, personally, I prefer pump it up arrangement, like step arrangement, to DDR even, just for the amount of motion that it creates within that, that box. And I don't feel like that adding the center panel to the 4-panel layout, really does the same thing. But I did like enjoy it. I did enjoy playing with it. I find it to be less awkward than the corner panels were in DDR Solo, for instance. Although I'm hoping they're getting a DDR Solo rehabbed at the Boss Battle Warehouse. I'm hoping that I'll get a chance to spend a little more time with it, and maybe, who knows, maybe I'll warm up to 6-panel mode as well. But let's see. I'm a little bit. I was assuming going in that Stepmaniac's ratings were at least similar to DDR, but that seems to be not the case, because I was, playing 17s, 18s, 19s, and even some 20s, whereas, in DDR, I'm struggling at 14. So, I don't know. I don't know how the scale compares, but it definitely took me a little bit to realize, oh, I guess I could move a little further up. They're roughly double ITG. Well, that doesn't help me because I have very little experience with ITG. So, I will say, no, you're good. It felt like, and I will say, like, having said that, I like Stepmaniacs a whole lot more for than I ever did ITG. But my thing with ITG was just that, like, the style of the charts just aren't the kind that I'm particularly enjoy as much. So it just really wasn't. It really wasn't my thing. And I thought the difficulty seemed pretty heavily weighted toward the higher end, where I'm not. And so I found that I was, like, running out of things that were not too easy or too hard, that were kind of in the sweet spot where I wanted to play in ITG, versus Stepmaniac seems much more broad, like they're covering most of the bases. I'm still not crazy. As you may be aware, like, I tend to be more of a freestyle player. That's really what I enjoy more. And Stepmaniac seems to be a little bit still kind of lacking in that. Not as much as In the Groove was, but I haven't found a ton that feels really, like, freestyle friendly in there yet. Again, not having played that much. But to be honest, I mean, I would say the same thing about DDR at this stage, too. So, there you go. But, anyhow, let's get back to this. Let's get back to the game that we're actually playing today. Alright. I'm gonna kick it down to, I'm gonna kick that mission down in difficulty just so I can knock it out and keep making progress. And hopefully a 6 won't be too dull. again, like an idiot. There we go. Just so, Daniel, don't worry about song requests. Go ahead, do it. I think I missed it. What your so throw it in there again. And Jordan, I think I thought I'm using the 4X map ticket. Is there a even bigger one if I'm on Coin Play? Okay. I will look for those songs. So I didn't miss it. Yeah, didn't send them. Tommy, holy shit! Welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, I will use coins next time then. Variety here, and I'm Bird Sprite or Avalon. Okay. Like I'm in the thing, and then I'm like, what am I looking for? Also, hopefully it's in English. Otherwise, I'm not going to read it well. Oh, here we go. Is this the one you're talking about? Were those two different songs or just this one? 11 plus. Holy moly. Alright. I'm gonna stretch here a little bit. So I have passed 111. I have not attempted an 11 plus, so let's see what happens. Yeah, Tommy, this is a Sega game. Whoa! Yeah, that's getting away from me for sure. Again, fail with an A. Love it. Okay, and then this was the other one. Well, the gauge barely went up because I also just was not hitting a lot of the notes. But you're right. The character does make a difference. I'm gonna set it back to guard to maybe save some more of those misses. Although that won't build gauge, it just will prevent the gauge from going down. Whew. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tommy, if anybody should have been able to see this game, I would feel like you could have. But if you have been spending too much time in arcades, I guess that makes sense. Man, I haven't played poker in a hot minute, though. So, I guess we're just opposites in that regard at the moment. Well, Daniel, I'm glad that you enjoyed those. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light up a little bit. And by a little bit, I guess I mean all the way. Whatever. Now you can see my face. Hi. The LED board on top. Yeah, that's pretty recognizable, isn't it? Oh, I'm noticing too. You can see, like, in this section here, there's some glow coming through from the window behind it. Because if you see here, there's just a patio door there. So, like, sun's coming in and it's like, you know, the outside. I guess I could move my green screen further that way to cover that section. I think, and it would still be out of.
What you wanna do, baby? It's on you, baby.
There, we fixed it. Yeah, Tommy, isn't like 5 o'clock in the morning where you are?
See you next play.
All right, let's keep going here. Oh, hold on. I'm looking, where did I, no. Where did I set my keys? Hiding in plain sight. Alright, so Jordan says turn off free play. Do I know how to do this? Is it in system test? You think it's under game settings? I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. I bet it's in the system test mode, which of course is going to be completely in Japanese. So then we get Tommy to help us. And yes, definitely, if you find yourself, back on this side of the planet, definitely come by for a visit. Okay. We'll keep going for now. Shoot, Tommy, what is it? It's been like 20 years since we've seen each other. It's been so long. Yeah. We're not old.
モードを選択してね。
a couple years, I feel like. But yes, okay, we'll go with that.
マップを選択してね。チケットを選択してね。
There was a song that I saw in here earlier. It's not Jingle Bells. Yay! So, I've liked this song since it showed up in Drum Mania. Let's see if I can handle. I don't think I've even tried a master yet, but it says it's a 10 plus, so maybe we'll get maybe we have a shot. Although it's like any other rhythm game, right? Like a 10 on master is going to be harder than a 10 on whatever the other difficulty below it was that I've already forgotten the name of. Expert, I think. I find that I'm having the wrong hand on things. Just made it. Hey, thanks for the nice build at the end. That was kind. Oh, and there's flick notes in that, which I haven't, like, I've seen, I think, one other time so far. And there were also, like, those downward pointing arrows. I'm not exactly sure what those were. The opposite of lifts. Wait, why is it unlocked? Why did I unlock? It was already unlocked. Interesting. More songs I know from Drummania. Then, of course, have just crossed over into just every game, it seems like, right? So many crossovers these days, even between manufacturers. Unlock the unlock, yeah. Seemed like it. James, what video game music are in this game? A lot, apparently. Alright. Thanks for stopping in, Tommy. Have a good night. Hopefully we'll see you. Hopefully we'll see you in another stream, and hopefully we'll see each other again IRL sometime soon. Till then, take care, man. I know, Brave Racer. There's so many Sega games music in here, but no Echo and no Daytona. I saw, have a good night, Daniel. Thanks for tuning in. And James, I've seen one Sonic song in here.
ねえねえ君そこのキャンカは調子いいナンパじゃないよナンパでナンパじゃないよクフフはい行かないで行かないでごめんなさいはい本当に申し訳ないと思っています反省文も出てますっておい大丈夫打ち上げこのパーティーいつでもかますぜベースライン君の瞳が
That was pretty fun. Yeah, why there's no Let's Go Away in here? I feel like totally missed opportunity. It's in My My, also a Sega game, so I don't know why it never made it to Chunithm, but it's not. There is, not in this version, but there is an Offspring song from Crazy Taxi in Chunithm, just not in this particular version. If I switch versions for a different stream, I will definitely make sure to play it though, because it's pretty fun. It's pretty funny that it's there. So James, you said this looks hard as fuck. I felt like that too when I was watching other people play, but they're like the learning curve feels pretty good. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, when I played last week on stream, that was like my first real like actually play the game a lot and try and get better, and I was able to progress like 2 or 3 like levels in that time, and then in the intervening week I've been able to go up another maybe couple of levels, so prior to last week's stream, when I had played probably less than 10 games total ever, I was able to play 8s. By the end of last week's stream, I was able to play some 10s. And then, of course, in this stream, I've been able to play a decent number of 10s and even some 10 pluses. I failed an 11. I've passed 111, not on stream, so, we're getting there. Just moving a bit, little slow, steady progress, but it's fun. I feel like the game gets fun pretty early, but it's not too frustrating, and then you kind of just add a little bit more, and it still stays fun and challenging, unlike a game like 2DX, for instance, which I remember, like, when I first learned 2DX, it was definitely just, I decided that I wanted to, because I was not having any fun. It was so fucking hard. And I was just, failing 1s and 2s and just feeling, like, demoralized, and, eventually kind of getting there, and I plateaued in that game a long time ago. It's like, I'm good to play like some 7s and 8s, and anything past that I don't even want to try. Like I'm done with getting better at that game. I'll just play the stuff that I know I'm okay at and have a decent time, because it's such a struggle, I feel like, to keep moving in that game. So I guess the fun factor in 2DX and Sound Voltex is the frustration. Yeah, I don't know. It's like Sound Voltex doesn't frustrate me the way 2DX did. It felt like it had an easier learning curve too. I always talk about 2DX having a learning wall. Like, it just has a vertical curve. You don't like gradually get better. You just kind of like run at this wall, and eventually you learn how to climb. And that's it. Like, it's like, so hard. 90 degrees up in terms of difficulty. Yeah, it is. Like I said, it's a frickin' wall. 6 setting down on this, but, okay. So it is in the system menu. That's what I thought. I thought it was in the system settings, not the game settings, which means that's gonna take, because it's gonna reset the whole game when I come out of there. You know what? I'm not gonna do it now. I'll do it for the next stream. But thank you. I'll thanks for letting me know that that's a thing, so that I'll know to look for it. I will also say that, like, when I learned to play 2DX, there was no beginner mode. And like, a level 1 was frickin' 511, which is... How is that a level 1, guys? Seriously? I think if I were learning 2DX today, I would not be as frustrated at the very beginning as I was, 20 years ago.
チケットを選択してね。
You failed to get it stuff too.
突き上げたナンバーワンが指さす空の彼方今よりも
Alright, someone mentioned this, so... I guess the thing is, in this game, I feel like even when I'm failing, it feels attainable. Like... It's funny. I played, like, Sonic back on the Genesis. I have played very few of the newer games. And very few Sonic games that are any newer than that. So, like, that one, not even really familiar to me. Have a good one, Max. We'll see you again soon.
I'm feeling little shivers running down my spine.
I forget what other people were asking for, song-wise. Oh yeah, I did finally clear this after failing it on the last stream. As for Sonic games, I would like to get into that. Man, I just need to play. I need to play more games in general, honestly. So. Hopefully we'll get around to this. Uh-oh. Running out of time. Oh well, I guess that's fine. I love how when you run out of time, it doesn't give you any extra time for the menu either. You just go. That's it. Glitch, where am I gonna find that song? I'll play it. I just don't know, I don't know where it is. Yeah, James, there's tons of songs in here from all sorts of other games, so it doesn't sound, it's not surprising that some of them sound like they might be from DDR or Pump, because they probably are. You don't know where to find it either? Okay. Well, let's see. Is there... I'm literally just guessing here, so I'm kind of just scrolling through to see if I see it. this what we're looking for? The other one. Okay. I don't know. Can I version sort? Oh, a face. Yes, please. I would like that. I don't know if I can sort by version.
See you next play.
Let's see what we can find, but hopefully, maybe it'll be near there? Near where I was anyway? Someone also said I should look for try a World's End song. I don't remember which one. And then somebody in the previous stream told me that World's End will kick my ass. Which is probably true. But, hey, let's try it. I don't remember what. Was there something specific here? Okay. Alright, let's. I'm in for it, right? Time to die. Are these even rated? Like, what is the rating of this? Too hard.
Let the bass kick. Bass kick.
Oh god.
Let the bass kick.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Let the bass kick.
Amazing. That's funny. That is really funny.
ランク WB
It's like the game is broken. I'm like, what's happening? So is that what World's End is about? Is just like goofy scroll effects and stuff to mess you up, but like the charts aren't actually that different? Anyway, where were we? We were looking. Ah, here we go. Buy game version. I'm not gonna find it, so I'm just gonna let this play for a second. What? Well, Glitch, I didn't see it. If you have an idea of where I might be missing it, or if you saw it while I was scrolling through there, let me know. I'll look for it again, but... I might have also just passed it and not seen it, but... Oh no. Crystal Plus. Okay. My gun? Yay! Get a thing. Oh no. Alright. We'll try it.
See you next spray?
Oh, that's so weird. Alright. Crystal Plus. Alright. Finally, we found it. At 11, huh? Alright. We'll see what we can do. Holy shit, I actually made it.
ダブル E こんなのは当たり前。
Oh, there's an alphabetical too. That would have been probably useful.
突き上げたナンバーが指さす空。
まもなくドア閉まります。
突き上げたナンバーが指さす
やばいくらい少しかな答えが近とで見つけなんで隣にいなくてもいいよいいのいい叶えた夢を胸にぎゅっと詰めてくしない言葉降って跳ねるからここまで降りる風でに強く遠くそうまもなくドア閉まります。明日は明日のようですイライラミッションすれ違う日々で俺跳ねるからここまで美味しいベイビー
See if I can handle an 11 on Master. Probably not, but we'll find out. That's a lot going on. Holy moly.
ニューレコードトリプル E こんな
I ran out of guards. Somehow still made it anyway. Lucky.
Let the bass drop.
Maybe an 11 plus? Question mark? Again, I feel like it's attainable. I'm not demoralized. Like, obviously I did pass it, but I feel like with some effort I could. Hey, I get a mission to do. Well, that gives me something. That gives me something to do on my next game. Ooh, what is this about? Throw music at her until she gives up. I leveled up, yay.
See you next spray.
So I'm about a little over 2 hours in. My arms are starting to get a little... little jelly.
ト。
Gosh, 6 bars to clear. This could be rough. This is gonna be rough. That would be, I feel like I need to use the booster to, like, build the bar faster on that one if I'm gonna pass it. Because I didn't do that badly. I didn't even use up all the guards, but geez. Just building bar on that was going, I had so much distance to cover. I'll try that again, but not right this second. And James, would I do a new arcade tour? Yeah, I would like to, because I've changed a few things around, and the last one that I did didn't have the black lights yet, so I think that would be a good idea. I just need to, I'll probably do it as when I'm done with Chunithm streams, because then I'll break down all of the camera stuff that's kind of in the way and making a mess. So, like, I would say, between Chunithm and whatever I'm streaming next, I will try and get a new tour video shot. Oh, that's fun. You're looking at the Pursuit of Speed? Alright, we'll do it. Oh, that's right, I'm stuck on this mission. Try it again. Next go. I actually saw it there at the end. It was like, clear, not clear, clear, not clear. And then just eked it out at the very last minute. What is my favorite pump cabinet variant? I really love the LX. Probably CX second. And then probably like the GX SX after that. Which is what I've got. I like lots of flashing lights though, so you might understand why the LX is appealing to me. Also why this game is appealing to me. Lights, anyone? Hello! Yeah, TX is fine. It's not my favorite. I always thought it looked kind of bulbous. That's my own personal opinion. FX, I don't know. It always just seemed. It always seemed. I don't know. It always seemed kind of weird to me. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist. I kind of want a big box, right? But it was like this weird eye-shaped thing. Don't get me wrong, I like the FX just fine. It's just not one of. It's not one of my favorites, I guess. I mean, honestly, I don't dislike any of the pump cabinets, so take that as you will. Alright, let's see if we can build bar fast. Nope. I actually did about the same as last time. I'm definitely with you there, James. Like, they didn't add true widescreen to Pump until, I think, Prime. So anything before that, which is weird because, like, the FX was a widescreen cabinet, right? And that came out around, what, NX era? So, like, we got all the way through NX and Fiesta series, you know, on stretched cabinets. And, yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, and it's especially hard to play doubles. Especially, like, the worst for me is playing doubles stretched on a TX cabinet, because it makes the scroll so wide that you can't, like, see it without, like, turning your head while you're playing. Sorry to play the same song again. I just want to clear this mission so that I can move on. Well, technically, if you want to count that, I think Pro 2 also offered real widescreen. I'm pretty sure. I don't know about Pro 1, but yeah. No, I'm talking about like in the mainline, you know, Andamiro pump stuff. But still, regardless, they introduced widescreen cabinets before they introduced widescreen to the game, and it definitely didn't look right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they offered widescreen, or they kept supporting the old SD resolutions all the way through Prime 2, and I played Prime and Prime 2 on my SX cabinet. I don't know. I think they look fine. 'Cause they're not crushing them. They just chop the ends off and kind of reposition things, and they're good. Insane game mode. I mean, I guess by comparison, it probably looks weird, but like for me, when I did the pump series and playing Prime and Prime 2 on my cabinet in 4.3, like I played more that way than I had in the arcade at 16.9, so it kind of just looks normal to me. But yeah, like I said, by comparison, I understand what you're saying. But like, if you've never seen it the other way, I think the 4x3 versions of the games were not noticeable, or not not objectionable, whereas the 4x3 games on a 16:9 monitor were. Like, you didn't have to know anything to just look at it and be like, this looks wrong. All right, we're getting down into the last half hour of the stream here. I am gonna play I'll probably maybe one or two more games, and then wrap it up for today. My arms are getting tired, and actually my feet are getting. It's not even my feet; it's more like my knees. Just standing all this time gets a little tiresome. But I feel like 3 hours is about the right length of a stream. Or it seems like what I've kind of fallen into. Over time, that seems to be like about what I'm good to. Could I go longer? Yes. Have I gone longer? Yes. But in general, like past that 3 hour mark, I'm starting to feel pretty rough. Yeah, the Double X upgrade is, I mean, any Prime 2 that you saw that was, updated to the end of that game's life would probably have that advertisement. I don't think you can turn that off. And by golly, I would get it if I could, but it won't run on my machine because I don't have a widescreen monitor. But we'll hopefully get there one day. Yeah, I haven't played I haven't played Double X real recently. It's been probably 2 or 3 months ago. I wouldn't be surprised if they already have pushed a Phoenix trailer to Double X at this point. I wonder how effective that really is. Like, I doubt very many operators are watching the game to see that trailer happen. So does it really encourage players to like go bother somebody and be like, hey, can you get the new game? I guess, hopefully. Alright, it says I played this and failed it with a AAA, so let's see if we can do it. Actually get it done. Still loving that. Fail with a AAA. Fail with an S. Nope. Still didn't pass. Higher score, still AAA, still fail. Love it. I wonder if there's a different booster that would get me there, or if I just need to get good. Probably both.
Let the bass drop.
I thought I might get it there at the end, but it did not happen. Too bad.
ニューレコードランクトリプル E こんなのは当たり前
Released in August. So saying contact Andamiro to upgrade to the new version, that makes it sound like that is aimed at the operator. As opposed, unless they're hoping that players will contact Andamiro and be like, hey, I'm playing in blah 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 arcade, and I'd like to get Phoenix, and they're like, okay, I guess we'll call them and try and sell it to them.
ここが軽音で合ってます？さあ、誰かいます？何か言い返せる人。
Alright, I'm gonna do one more game and then wrap this stream up. I'm also getting hungry, so I'm ready to... get going.
See you next play
And I don't... Did I say hi to Paul? Hi, Paul. If I didn't, now I have. If I did, then I'm forgetful.
チュニズムパラダイスロス
モードをセレクターマップをセレクトチケットをセレクト同じ未来を見ていたいあの夢手にしたいそれぞれ違った心で走ればどこを見ても真っ暗な場所に目がえてたほんの小さな緑この緑が待ってた不安で揺れる心をうまくチューニングしてほんの小さな勇気を振り絞っていた諦めの文字手に出して進む苦しい時も私は一人じゃないからだからもっと夢追いかけたいワクワク止まらない想像を超えてく世界に攻め上げるアクセスしてみたい後悔なんてそうさせないそれぞれ違った心で走れ「
Yeah, you're right, James. The double X advertisement was the same way, so I don't know. I mean, you know, Pump has a history of questionable English anyway, so it's not like it's that surprising. And hello, Inteleon. You are kind of late. This is my last set. I'm about ready to wrap up. But that's okay, because you can always watch the VOD. You know, unless it gets copyright strike or whatever. 'Jeez. Hey, look at that, another AAA fail. Love this. Love it. Infinity was the only game where the English was perfect, probably because it was made in the States. I feel like the bad English is part of the character. It's good enough. All right, last song. Let's see. Let's try to not go out on a. This sounds cute. Let's try to not go out on a fail though. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Hey, Belinda! I'm wrapping up now. Maybe we can go get food? Anyway, let's get through all the exit stuff. Get things and stuff. Walk on the map. Get a thing. Oh, I'm not even gonna get a thing. Get no things. Get a message that tells me I have to go 213 more spaces. Alright. Fight girl. Yep, cool. Got that. Did the thing. Alright. And earn points, leveling up, sort of. Contribute to the team. I don't even know what that means, but that's cool. Alright, and we are out of here.
See you next spray.
Alright. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this one. Probably gonna play some more. Probably gonna play some more Chunithm. over the next week or two before I move on to something else, but I'm having a good time. Hopefully you all are too. Until next time, I will see you all later. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night and possibly week if I don't see you too soon. Although I'll probably see you again tonight if you tune in. Because Belinda and I usually stream on Tuesday nights. And guess what? It's Tuesday anyway. Until next time, oh, hey, we can do this for the end of the stream. There we go. We'll end where we began, on the grid, in the glow, in the basking in the black light. But anyway, so that's it for me for today. Thanks for joining me. I will see you all next time. Till then, take care. Bye, 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 bye. Ooh. You see, I wasn't ready because the end button was on a different screen, but here it is now.